Well, maybe you are planning to come here, Fortaleza, to live here. Not just travel, but live here for a year or more, or maybe live definitely here and you are foreign. And in this video, I will give my opinion if it's worth to live here. I'm a native, lived here over the last 35 years, okay? So I will bring my point of view about Fortaleza, about Ceará as a general, um, and you take my point of view and decide by yourself, okay? So let's go. What can I say about Fortaleza? Okay, I will begin talking about the advantage of living here. Okay, well, but I can't judge if it's an advantage for you, depending what are you looking for. Okay, but whatever. One thing that can be an advantage for you is related to the climate. Okay, the climate here is very stable. It's very hot. Okay, it makes about 30, 35 degrees Celsius by the morning and 26 degrees by the night, and it's like this all the year. Okay, here in Fortaleza we have the rainy seasons that are about every year in the months of December, January, February, March. Okay, we have the rainy season. It rains some year, doesn't rain. Okay, and some and other years it rains above the average. Okay, but in general, these are the months that rains. But in general, we can say that the climate is stable. It's not changing every time as in other places that I visit, but you have this hot, stable climate. Okay, another advantage are the beaches. Okay, we have really good beaches here. If you like beaches, if you like hot climate, you will be in heavens here because there are so many beautiful beaches. In this point, I have to agree. Okay, you have a lot of beaches and you can live in the beach. Okay, and I recommend you, if you wanna take your euros, dollars, and make the most of them, doesn't come to the capital. Okay, because the capital Fortaleza, the price are so high and the quality of life here is not good. Okay, in the beach, yes, you can have a good quality of life with beach, with safety. Okay, with price is a little bit lower than the capital. Okay, so you can really enjoy a good life in the beach. Okay, in the countryside. I can record a video specifically about the best beach to live in Ceará. Just put on the comment if you wanna know, and I will put give the like if you want this video. Okay, but these are advantages. Okay, another advantage of Fortaleza, as other countries in Latin America that are hot, that are not so well developed, not so capitalist, as could say. Okay, is that people is good, people are happy, people are in general that they are not so well educated. Okay, but are honest people that will, when they identify you are a gringo, you are a foreign, they will treat you better than they treat a normal person. Okay, so they are very good people. Okay, but sometimes, mainly in Fortaleza, the capital, people are not so well educated. As I said, in the countryside, in the beach, people are nicer. Okay, these are some advantages in Fortaleza. Another advantage of Fortaleza, Ceará, is the location relatively to the Europe, USA. Fortaleza is one of the best located capitals in Brazil, nearest from Europe, nearest from USA. Okay, so here we have a lot of tourists come here every time. Okay, Europeans, Italians, people from all over the world, and then they go mainly to the beach. Okay, so when you look for hotels to sleep in the beach, like in Booking, Airbnb, you see high prices because these tourists are buying with the euros and dollars every time, and this makes the price go high. Okay, so these are the main advantages, okay, of living in Fortaleza, Ceará. Fortaleza is near to the beach, okay, so if you want to live in Fortaleza, you are near to the beach too, about 1 hour, 1 or 2 hours from the main beach in the state. Okay, so now let's I talked about the good points. Now I wanna talk about the bad points, and you decide if worth the living here. Okay, the bad points are violence. We have high violence rates here in Ceará. This is the state, but this crime rate is mainly in the capital, Fortaleza. Okay, in the countryside we have the safety. Okay, so that's why I recommend, if you come from from USA, Europe, stay in the beach. Okay, beaches are safe, not so safe. Okay, it's not so safe as developed countries. Okay, but in comparison to the capital, are very safe. Okay, so it's an advantage really. In Fortaleza we have high crime rates. People don't use to feel safe to walk in the streets calmly. Okay, or walk in the parks. Okay, we have not so many parks. We have some parks here, but it's not very safe to walk. Unless you have some police there. Okay, if we have police, we are safe. If we don't have police, it's not so safe. So it's common here. We observe a lot of shopping centers here. Shopping centers are very popular here. We have a lot of shopping centers. Why this? Because in shopping centers we have private security. Okay, and you can walk around inside the shopping centers. Okay, so the number of shopping centers says a lot about the public safety. Okay. Another disadvantage of Fortaleza are the costs. Costs here of things are not so low. Okay, obviously it's lower than São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, that are the main capitals in Brazil, but today is not so cheap as used to be in the past. Okay, today we have some friends that come from Italy that were here recently, and they complained about the price. Okay, I have an uncle that lives in Germany that comes here, and she complained too about the prices. Okay, so Brazil used to be a very cheap place. Today, still being a cheap place when we compare to other countries, but in general is expensive. Okay, Fortaleza today is a little bit more expensive. Food expensive, rents. Okay, rents are very cheap compared to USA, Canada. When you earn money in dollars, okay, or euros, is a lot more cheap than this place. Okay, but for us it's expensive here. But okay, if you earn euros, dollars, okay, it's really cheap. Rent here, you can rent a good place paying about $500. Little apartment for 2-person, 3-person, okay, you can easily find for $500 a good apartment in a good location. $600 in the maximum, let's say. $600 you can rent a really good apartment in Fortaleza. Okay, so that's how cheap can be a rent in Fortaleza. Okay, but when we exclude the rent, all the other things are quite expensive. Food, okay, and the other things. Okay, so another disadvantage I see in Fortaleza is Fortaleza is not could be an advantage for you, but Fortaleza is not a big city. It is a big city, but very poor. Okay, there aren't so many options of things to do as we have in São Paulo, in Rio de Janeiro. Okay, it's like a countryside of Brazil. Let's assume could be advantage for you that are looking for calm. Okay, and a little bit less of noise and a little bit more calm. Okay, so this is what I have to say about Fortaleza. If you have any doubts, put here in the comment. Tap the like button to motivate me recording these videos, and I'm here for any questions. Thank you. See you.